Hey, this is Russ. Yeah, I'm out on the Magicycle Deer. It is a nice bike. Yeah, I figured I better get out here while I can. It's about 52 degrees right now. And it's just gonna get worse. It's gonna get colder. And we'll probably get some snow down the road. So I figured I better come out and do it. I'm not going far, I'm just going on the typical paths we usually go on. And yeah, full suspension is nice. It's nice to have. I can feel it. I can feel the back bouncing. I can feel the front bouncing. Yeah, I'm gonna turn myself around here. Okay. All right, let me give you a forward view of me. It's always, let me move this around here. There we go. It's always a little difficult holding this long selfie stick for this Insta360, but it's the only way to do it. This way you get to see me riding. And being that this is a new bike, yeah, I'm sure you want to see how this thing performs. Overall, let's go to the side here. There we go. Overall, the bike does well. It's set up at 20 miles per hour. Of course, I'm locked at 28 miles per hour. There is cruise control on the bike. And essentially what I think this is kind of like the Magicycle Cruiser with full suspension. Yeah. It's like the Cruiser Pro, actually. Stop here for a second. Okay, now let me go through, so we'll go through. Yeah, it's kind of like the Cruiser Pro with full suspension. So is it worth the extra money? I think that's really up to the person. Yeah, if you want a full suspension bike and you want power, I think you got like 96 Newton meters, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Got a lot of torque. Let's go to the front here. Let's go like this. Okay, there we go. Always trying to find a good angle for myself. Yeah, if you need a lot of torque, if you need a big cruiser style bike, this is kind of like a mountain bike, actually. And that's what they've been promoting it as. It's like an e-mountain bike. Yeah, it kind of is. Now, comes in a step over and a step through design. This one is the step over design. You may ask, why didn't you take the step through? Well, I got what they gave me, okay? So they made the determination they wanted me to have the step over version, so they sent me the step over. And I know a couple of you guys have asked me what my opinion is of the Deer, and I wasn't able to give it to you because we're not supposed to be setting this video out until they've launched the bike. So I've had the bike now since the beginning of January. I just couldn't say anything about it. So here we are. So they gave me the step over version. And they chose the color for me too. And I told them that although the all right, we're gonna have to hit this person with the bell here. There we go. I told him that although the color is kind of cool, sometimes maybe for the older rider, they might actually prefer space gray. So a number of us got the bikes in advance. We really couldn't say a whole lot about it. We're sworn to secrecy. So we kept our mouths shut about it. So what do I think about this one? Well, I think it's actually pretty cool. I'm fine either way with a step over or step through. My wife has said that she prefers that I get step through models going forward. Well, that's probably so that she can ride it as well. But Yeah, I'm fine either way, but I see her point. She says, you know, many of your subscribers are senior citizens, and they might prefer a step-through version. So yeah, I made it known to Magicycle. I says maybe for future bottles, consider sending me step-through versions, and maybe colors that are a little more muted and not as bright as this green bike. Although I kind of like having the green bike. I didn't at first, okay? I'll admit to you that I didn't at first. I thought, wow, it's really kind of really bright. But man, it grew on me. And I says, I don't have any bikes that have color. All of my bikes are always black, white, gray. So I said, yeah, let's have at least one bike that has some color, and this is it. Now I told Magicycle that I said I will probably have to ride this quite a bit in order to let people see what the bike is all about, which I intend to do in the 2023 season. Now you may ask, have they sent you a second battery? I made the request there, but at this point they're putting all the batteries for production models first. Let you guys have some bikes too. If they start taking batteries out of them to give them to me, they have less to sell, right? So eventually, yeah, they will be sending me a second battery for this bike as well. Now they know they have to do that because I told them, you know, my bike rides are kind of long. I'm kind of a big guy. I'll eat up battery like crazy. And so I said, if you give me the second battery, I can go farther. I can do better rides. And of course, it helps promote their product as well when that happens. So they said, sure, we'll send you one. I don't think they give this to everybody. I'm pretty lucky that they do it for me, so thank you, Magicycle. And thanks for sending me the bike. You know, it's interesting, when they sent me this bike, they gave me a little bit of heads up, and then a day or two later it showed up. So yeah, it's nice to be able to get a new product to come in. Let me move my camera here. We got people coming. We're gonna have to hit this bell too. Thank you. So yeah, I figured I better get out here while I can, because I won't be able to do it when the snow comes in. Here it is, basically middle of January. We only had some very light snow in the beginning, but we haven't had major snow yet, and we know it's coming. You know, it is Chicago after all. We will get it. So yeah, I figured 52 degrees out right now. I better take advantage of it. Otherwise, this ride won't happen until springtime. So, is this a full review? No. This is just kind of a preview of the bike, and I know that you're only seeing the view of me with it rather than forward view, but I think that's the whole point of this initial ride, so you can see what the bike looks like, see what I look like on it. All right. Let's see here. So let's kind of pass through here. On your left. You know, the problem is I'm holding the selfie stick with my left hand. The bell is on the left side, so I can't ring the bell. It's kind of tough to hold the thing, ring the bell, deal with the throttle, deal with the pedaling, all at the same time. It's a little hard to do. So what's my initial impression of the deer? Yeah, like I said, it kind of feels like the Magicycle Cruiser Pro to me. It's got a lot of power. The full suspension is definitely noticeable. This is not something that I would say that it's not noticeable at all. I will say that the brakes got changed over. These are not Tektro brakes on here, which I was kind of surprised. They went to, I think it says Bengal brakes. I think they went with Bengal brakes on the Jaguar Rundy. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Bengals on those as well. Performance-wise, I think the Tektro brakes do better, to tell you the truth. I mean, these are full hydraulic brakes as well. They do stop much better than a mechanical disc brake, but I think the Tektro brakes in general seem to feel a little bit more positive to me. They seem to stop a little bit better than the Bengal. So not that the Bengal's bad. I'm not saying that it's not working. I'm just saying that if you compared the two, if you put the two back to back, I think the Tektros had a little more stopping power. So why did they switch over to the other one? I think probably for cost, I'm gonna guess. Otherwise, why else would you make the switch, right? I'm thinking cost. I mean, this bike is not inexpensive at all already. It's I believe $24.99, something like that. You know, this particular version is, if you notice, there's no rear rack on it. It does have fenders. The fenders don't come with it either. They actually give it as a freebie. Otherwise, they were going to sell this bike without fenders, but they decided they will give it as a gift, essentially. So the fenders do come with it. But many people who ride it as a mountain bike would probably take it off. You know, take off the front and rear fenders and ride it on the off roads. But I prefer mine's on, as you know. I prefer to have a fender on my bike. So in general, this is kind of like their version that they sell that is not, you know, designed for off-road, you know. Because I think that version comes with the rear rack and the fenders. I don't have a rear rack on here yet, although I have requested it. But they don't have them for me yet. It's kind of like the battery. They don't want to rip it off of an existing bike to give it to me. You know, they have to have enough to at least get the production models out first, and then as the supply builds up, then they'll get me a rear rack and also a second battery on it. So I need the rear rack. I have a front basket. They double sent me baskets last time, so I still have one extra basket. So I'll put the front basket on later. I think I'll do it when the rear rack shows up. Yeah, I might put it on earlier. Who knows? We'll see. But I need something to be able to carry my tools and everything. So yeah, I think the front basket will probably come on first, just so I could be able to carry some stuff. But as you see it now is the way it typically comes. No rack, no basket, free fenders, and that's it for this particular version, their off-road type version. So you have options of what comes with the bike, what doesn't come with the bikes, and so you got to make a decision what type of thing that you want. So you got color options, you got accessory options on the bike now. So yeah, overall, I would say yeah, this is a good bike. I think if you were considering some type of bike like this with the full suspension, I don't think you would be dissatisfied at all. I think you would be pretty happy with the bike. So we'll do a full review of the bike in the spring. I just wanted to at least do this one during the winter months while I had a chance to get out there. If you notice too, I'm not wearing my safety vest. I'm just riding with a sweatshirt on actually. This time around, I remember to at least wear my full gloves. The gloves make a difference, believe me. If I didn't have the gloves on, I'd be freezing to death and try to hold this selfie stick for this camera. That would be hard to do. So, yeah, thanks, Magicycle. Once again. Yeah, I told them I was very happy to work with them. Obviously, they've given me a bike for every new model they've come out with, and I'm very happy to receive them. Like I said, I've been fairly picky on which bikes I accept, but no, I will accept every Magicycle bike that they send me because I've had good luck with every model that they've made, and they've been a good company to work with. So yeah, you send it to me, I'm using it. Some have asked me if I'm going to sell off some of the other bikes. Like, you know, if I'm saying this is like the Cruiser, you should sell off the Cruiser. No, I'm not going to sell off the Cruiser. I'm keeping all my Magicycle bikes. I'm still debating on what bikes I'm willing to give up, if any. Yeah, so I said, you know, one comes in, one's got to go out, right? Well, I haven't decided what's going to go out yet. I know one or two of you guys have asked me for specific bikes, and the ones that they have asked me for, I can't give up. So, yeah, everyone wants your best bikes. Well, hey, I want them too. So, yeah, I can't give it up. Sorry. I may give them up if the model gets replaced by something else. I might do that. If they discontinue a model, I might do it then. But right now, no, I'm having fun with all the models of all the bikes that I have. So, anyways, that's all I really wanted to say. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys next time.